Morning students, welcome back to computer applications classes of class 9. Today we are going to learn cyber safety. This is the next chapter of unit 2, that is chapter 6. Let us see what are the things that we are going to cover in this session. First, we will understand what is cyber safety, what is its introduction, and then how the different websites are tracking us. Before learning the definition of cyber safety, I would like to tell you something about the regular usage. So, today the age cannot be even thought of without internet, even in dreams, right? We cannot think that without internet we can lead our life. Although internet has made many things easier, but at the same time it has posed many security risks too. Thus, it is important to know about possible threats, challenges, and risks of working on internet to ensure personal safety and information security. So, we can say that cyber safety is nothing but the responsible and safe use of internet. So, we have to be very ensure that we are going to use our personal information and we are not going to send it to anyone and not even posing any threat to anyone's else information. So this is basically our responsibility while using internet. I hope the cyber safety is clear to you all. So it is basically, I'm just repeating it again, it is basically safe and responsible use of internet so that we are safe and we are not even posing any threat to anyone. So, while learning cyber safety, we should know that our identity is under a lot of threat, right? So, we should know how we can protect us, and before knowing what are the ways to protect us, we should know how our identity can be lost or what are the different ways that the websites can track us, right? So with the help of this session we will be able to know that there are a number of ways with which we can be tracked by the websites. The first one is IP address, then we have got cookies and tracking scripts, then we have got HTTP referrer, super cookies, and at the last the user agent. We will be discussing all the ways in our upcoming slides. So let us understand what is this IP address. The way how we have got our address of our home, in the same way every devices which are connected to the internet has got its unique address with which it can be identified. So this IP address is been used by the websites to identify our geographical location. Understood? So if anyone is connected from Lucknow, so with the help of the IP address we will be able to understand that that person is working from Lucknow. Okay, so this is very important, IP address. Then next we have got cookies and tracking scripts. Cookies, this is very interesting. These are very small text files on our computer storing small piece of information related to our online habits. Just think, you are working on your computer and there are few things. Suppose you are just handling some website and entering some login information, some credentials of your bank and all, that is all been saved, do you know? So you have to be very careful while using any of the credentials, especially bank or some very confidential accounts. Okay, so they can also be identify you and track your browsing activity across a website. So which website you have opened, which website you frequently visit, everything is stored with the help of these cookies. For example, I have already told you, like your bank details, when you do some online banking, okay, so what it been done, it is the cookie who remembers your login information. So there are some types of cookies we will be discussing in the few upcoming slides. The first type is first party cookie. This cookie is not that strong. What it does, it stores your login ID, your passwords, or any autofill information for some website which you frequently visit. It's not going to happen that first time I have visited in that and it has been stored. No, regularly if I visit that, regularly if I repeat or visit a same website, at that time in that website, if you have to enter any login information, then that will be stored. Then the third party cookie. This is very dangerous. Even if you delete your history, then also that history will be stored with this third party cookie. So these are the cookies that the website store to know that your search history was what, or you can say they just track you that what type of things you are searching, and then later on they will give you advertisement depending upon your interest. Like in YouTube you would have seen, suppose you are watching some videos on your computer applications. So next time you will see, other than my videos, you will find many more videos or some advertisement regarding that, and sometimes they also give irrelevant advertisements. So this is the point of cookies. Now next we have got HTTP referer. How do we call this? How do we understand this HTTP referer? HTTP we know, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, right? So HTTP referer, nothing but it allows servers to identify where the people are visiting them and from where and what type of data is being used, everything. So I can give you an example, like suppose you have clicked a link to an outside website of a web page, okay, and then on that particular web page you will be shown below. So if you click at the link shown, then the link website will get open, and the internal information about that website, like your IP address or your web browser, will also be copied and given to that website, so that they can understand from where you have come, or from last what was your activity online, okay, everything will be sent to your web browser. So this is very important to track any person with the help of a website. Now next we have got super cookies. Super cookies, these are why we are calling it as super cookies. Like we have already understood the first party cookie and the third party cookie, right? But the super cookie is, when we are saying super means with having some more advantages or some more features, right? So here also these cookies are of a little bit of having a bit more features. Like even if we delete these cookies, these cookies will come back again. Getting it? They have got number of copies of it. So even if I delete something of that type of cookie, okay, delete this cookie, I have deleted, but do not think of it will not come back. They have got multiple places there stored. So even if you delete one, the next one will come back. So these super cookies are very dangerous for leaking your identity to any other websites. The last one, we have got user agent. User agent is nothing but a string that helps identify which browser is being used, what version, and which operating system. This is all again just to leak your identity. Okay, so user agent is actually your browser sends this every time whenever you connect to a website, and it tells the websites your browser, your operating system, and provide another piece of data that can be stored and used to target ads or the advertisements. So these were whatever we have discussed just now. These were the different ways with which you can be tracked. Okay, so for now we have understood that how we can be tracked or how our identity can be lost. So what are the different ways that we can protect ourselves? That can be private browsing or anonymous browsing. We will be learning these browsing criteria, private browsing, anonymous browsing, in our upcoming video. I hope the video was fruitful and enjoying. You can also refer Computer Applications book of Sumita Arora. With this session over. If you have any doubt, do contact me. Thank you.